Yay! Part
Woo!
2 of Mistborn, the Final Empire.
Yeah, I actually didn't know what to put on the background of the graphic this time.
Oh, I'm
Cool.
like
So,
holding clothes so I can't go to Twitch right now.
You're holding clothes.
Yeah, cause like I hate folding clothes. I
Oh,
don't.
folding clothes. Oh, they
It
said holding clothes. I'm like, what are you holding clothes for?
it will take me like 1 day to do like washer and dryer, and then like 10 business days to do the
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 folding.
folding.
Yeah, I just leave it on
mm,
Business
my.
days.
I leave it on my couch.
Yeah, and I like
low key,
hate
since I
that.
started just like hanging a lot of my shirts because it's like nicer, like I don't
Uh-huh.
have to fold anymore. You just kind of shove a hanger inside and you're good.
That's only if you live with only one person, you have a bunch of closet space. But right now, Alec dominates the closet space in my room, so
Mm,
it's like
You guys need another closet.
that's fair. Yeah, honestly though, like it's also just because I don't have a lot of clothes, so it's like not that much
oh, I have
work.
a shit ton of clothes I need to sprinkling. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
um, uh, Mistborn. So this, I guess overall, what are our thoughts on part two?
Lots more like actiony stuff. That was fun. I really picked up pacing. I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. For like this part, is that what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. I have to remember what happened in this part.
Yeah. Find the beginning of the section.
Because it definitely had more action, I would say. Like it
Yeah, I
was
liked that.
Mhm.
shorter, but it basically like just picked up since he did most of the a lot of the explanation in part one. Um, but I actually need to also open up the book once I finish this here.
Yeah, we're getting more answers to questions, which is good. I like the pace of that he's like revealing this to us. Okay,
Mhm.
chapter 9. Oh yeah, so this was foreshadowing, but I forget what happens in chapter 9 or where they are. I think they're just like in the Renault's like mansion still. But are we saying Sazed? Is that how we're pronouncing his name?
Mhm.
I
He's
guess yeah.
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 So Sazed says, "Oh, I will protect Vin with my life, Master Kelsier." And then I'm like,
Oh.
foreshadowing? And I literally wrote that with like a bunch of question marks, and then it turned out to be true by the end. But yeah, yeah, that's all I had for chapter 9.
I also they explained like Sazed like what do they say? Like they have like a special method to remember stuff because he's like a keeper or whatever.
Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
like I need to know more about
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Yeah,
like
it's
there's
really
more
cool.
magical powers than just being like a misting or a
Yeah.
mistborn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know what the keepers are all about.
And I
Yeah.
think
Members
I
all
mean
for
like
the
I don't think they
Legion.
like said it this like then, but they like mentioned like it's like called like metal mines or something. I was like, yo, that's a dope name.
Yeah.
Maybe they
And he
have
has to
mines
like
of metal.
expend like and it's like he expended one metal mine or something is like specifically what they said.
Mhm.
I was like, okay. So it's like something that you like use.
Like it's a cat's
Yeah.
like 9 lives.
And there oh, that so like in the beginning it's like Vin training and stuff, but there's like mentions of how like it's all coming very like naturally to her, like more than
Mm. Than it
Kelsier
did for
or other people. So she's
Kelsier.
like, yeah,
She's a
Kelsier
she's going to
if
be a
he's feeling
prodigy.
fancy. Yeah. She's like got these instincts about it. So
Mm.
there will be something related to that. Yeah. Okay. That section was kind of just that preamble. Um, at top of chapter 10, it now definitely those like little quotes before the chapter of like, oh, this is definitely actually the Lord Ruler since we talked about it
Yeah,
last time.
Yeah.
I'm getting
They're
those
getting
vibes.
more and more obvious.
Yeah, I like I
'Cause they're
really
talking about
want
like
to know
unity and stuff.
yeah, I want to
Mhm.
know more about because like from their perspective, like Lord Ruler is like dictator evil,
Hmm.
but like through the excerpts, I'm like, I wonder what actually
Yeah,
happened,
maybe
like
he was
back in
the
the
good
day.
guy all along. had to turn evil for purposes.
Or it's like one of those things like you either die a hero or live long enough to
Yeah,
become
exactly.
a
Yeah.
villain or something. It's like
Yeah.
it could also be one of those.
It feels like that to me
Yeah.
because it's all like in the beginning, it's all talking about like how can I unify all of these people working against each other, and then it kind of gets more into like this type of like this sect or whatever is dangerous and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So
Yeah.
it's like it's going that route.
I had no other notes for chapter 10, so I don't really
And with,
remember what happened.
with chapter 10, it like really like honed it. Like they honed in the fact that like although Mistborn are super powerful, you know, like jack of all trades, like if you're just a misting, like your level of like mastery over that one specific power does like kind of beat anyone like a Mistborn because like they only have that one, so they're able, at least specifically with Breeze, like
Mhm.
how he was like using his power was like a lot more controlled than how like Kelsier would do it.
Yeah. They're like specialists.
Also, I
That
love
was
Breeze. He's so cool.
He's so what?
He's so cool.
Cool.
Like every time I like see him in the story, I just picture a dude in like a very fancy clothing, a top hat, and then with a shit eating grin.
Mhm.
yeah, that seems about right.
And I love Ham, my smart himbo. Uh
Oh, with the
He's so great. I
philosophical
love
questions
him.
yeah.
again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
When I
good. I
picture
just
him,
wrote
it's
a
like
note to myself
a
about that
tall, buff, tan man with like a buzz cut, just like
one.
holding a skull everywhere. For some reason.
yeah, I love their banter is so funny. Ham and Breeze, I love that. There's one. Did I find it? There's one section that I highlighted. Where was it? Kelsey's talking. Oh, when Kelsey was like giving his speech to the SCA meeting to try and get recruits. Um, he's like, and he shows them all his like scars, and he says, talking about like the Lord Ruler. He says, "The Lord Ruler is not our God, and he cannot kill me. He tried, but he failed. For I am the thing that he can never kill."
Yeah, it
I'm
got very
curious if
dramatic.
that's like,
Him.
yeah, I'm like, is that just like him being a drama queen, like vibes, or is there actually some kind of like prophecy situation, or like does he have some actual trait that like sets him apart? I'm curious how that is going to pan out. Or is he just how he is?
Or that he's just being dramatic for reasons.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past Kelsey
Mhm.
just being dramatic.
Yeah.
Am I the strongest because I'm Kelsier?
Yeah,
Or am I
Or am I
Kelsier
I
because I'm
can't
the
stop thinking
strongest?
about that now.
Yeah. Anything else? I think I just highlighted some more sections about they talk about the 11th metal a little bit more. Or sorry,
Yeah.
ATM, not the
Yeah, he was
11th
talking
metal.
about like ATMs like makes you invincible in a way if like your opponent doesn't have it. But I don't think they mentioned what it actually does yet in this chapter.
No, they did not.
Yeah.
I don't think so. It's pretty cool
Oh.
though.
It is very cool.
Mhm.
It reminded me of Bungo Stray
Sharingan?
Dogs. Oh.
Oh.
In the movie, like one of the characters, his power is literally that, but he fights some. It's like it literally this, like where he fights someone with the same exact power, and the fight goes so hard because they
Oh,
both are seeing each other's future, and
I
like,
was
oh wait,
trying to
I guess I don't want
remember
to.
where I had seen that power, and it was
Yeah,
that.
it was Bungo
I was
Stray,
like, I've seen this power in an
like
anime before.
like Bad Apple or whatever the movie was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like when you, I mean, like it's kind of a spoiler, like technically because they didn't explain it yet, but like when two people can see each other's futures, like the fight goes crazy because they're both trying to outmaneuver the future they see, but like they
Mhm.
keep seeing each other do the same thing. So it's like it's literally that fight scene in that movie is exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Pretty cool. But he also does like have talks about ATM, but he also does have the secret 11th medal. It says he like is holding a small whitish bar in his hand, the 11th medal. So we haven't found out what like it does yet, but he does have it in his possession, it seems.
It will be revealed to us in time.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Chapter 12 or 11? Sorry.
11.
All right. So this wasn't a comment. It was just like a fact for me to remember. So there's only 20 Steel Inquisitors in the whole Final Empire, and half of them are usually in Luthadel. So I was like, okay, just so we know the scope. This is when they go to the den and they find that it's like wiped out. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Savage. And that they're like,
Pretty
it looks like they were like
gnarly
ripped
scene.
apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they saw like when they were describing Kammen's like hanging, I was like, oh, that sounds very gory.
I have a theory that the little before quote at the top of this chapter is talking about the Rashek faction of the Terracemen and how they're like have unusual powers and they're like violent. And my theory is that is what the Inquisitors are. Because he was like afraid of them, obviously. So maybe those steel spikes like keep them contained in some way, under control.
Yeah.
Because there's a quote where he says there are a lot of things we don't know about the Inquisitors. They don't quite follow the normal rules, so they're like something beyond maybe regular Allomancy. This is interesting. Yeah, and then find. Come on, bring up like a fish. That was pretty. Yeah, I was reading that. I was like, oh, this is really pretty gory. The description.
I don't think I had anything else. I think some of these chapters were a little shorter. They were like 9 to 10 pages.
Yeah.
I think I didn't have anything else either than the goriness of the event. And then let's see what else. That's it. Yeah. It's kind of short chapter. But chapter 12, I think is
sorry, at the end of that part, Vin uses soothing on Kelsier and he doesn't like notice at first. But she's really good at it.
That was good.
That was funny because that's like what she's always been doing. So she's like still really like advanced at it. All right, chapter 12.
Chapter 12. So this is when she gets a haircut and she goes to the party.
Yeah, this is the princess
really,
diary stuff.
It's really cute, I think. And at first she doesn't really she feels definitely out of her element, but then realizes that she's kind of doing what she's always been doing her entire life, just hiding who she is. And then she's like, it's good. She's good. And then I think this is where we meet Elend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounded like an elf name.
Is it Elend or Elend? How do you want to do it?
Oh, yet again.
Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah, Ellen D. Generous. No, his last name's Venture. That's funny.
That reveal.
Yeah. But yeah, I was getting the Pride and Prejudice vibes of like, ooh, what if like they fall for like I know this is not gonna be there's not gonna be that much romantic subplot to this series, I'm assuming. But I'm like, wouldn't it be fun? I'm sure someone has fanfic of it.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like that's being set up like at least a little bit.
I'll stay quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are recused from this discussion right now.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, Kelsier says, I've always been very confident in my immaturity. Like, that's such Gojo vibes.
Yeah. It's all over. Yeah, but they had some good like banter. Yeah, it was very like Pride and Prejudice-y. That's what I was thinking of when you're talking on the balcony.
The balcony scene? Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like he also is not you're like, ooh, maybe he's
He's a
a
rebel.
good noble
He's
man.
not like
'Cause he
other
doesn't
Yeah,
guys.
he's not like
actually
all other
like the
nobles.
house.
He's
Yeah. He's not like other girls. So we'll see if that proves to be true.
Mm-hmm. What I had. Oh yeah, I was like, Vin is learning to about hiding in plain sight and like cosplaying as a noble woman, basically. And then when she was admiring the scenery or like the architecture of the hall, the line was like she was looking out that I think it was a mural, like a mosaic of like the darkness, and the line was
Mhm.
Vin's instincts whispered scam, and I'm like, I like that line.
In
Damn.
the darkness, will be the light.
Yeah.
what?
No.
And the light will be
They
the
repeat the
darkness.
darkness.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, is
I
there
did
chess
like
in this
the.
book?
Is there what?
No
Sorry.
chess. That was from like that
Yeah.
video when they're like playing chess and
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
It's like weird chess though.
Yeah,
All the
it's like
pieces look exactly the same
Kingdom
to
Hearts
me.
chess, and it's like 5D chess. You are you saying, Ren?
Yeah, I liked when she was. I liked the description of all of the like architecture of the house and stuff was cool just because I like that kind of shit. Um, but all of the like stained glass windows that she's looking at, that
Wait,
those are the ones that have the
which chapter are we on? I think I got lost.
say 12.
Well,
Let me look. Yeah, 12.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, but the stained glass windows like depict the story of like the Lord Ruler, like defeating the deepness and all that. And she's looking at it, that they're like depicted as a formless, like tentacle, like mass thing. And she's wondering like what it is. What is it? The
It's a
deepness? Why
scam.
depict it so formlessly, and why not show it what it actually was?
Maybe because no one
I
knows what
wonder
the
if that.
deepness truly is. That's what I'm
Yeah, or
guessing.
like,
Yeah,
was it
it's a
really?
scam.
Was it even anything? You know, scam. Yeah, exactly.
We're calling
Foreshadowing.
to you about your car's warranty.
The deepness is coming for you. We can help.
Just send 3 easy payments of $49.99.
and the three number. We just need your credit card number.
Yeah,
And the
and
three
3
numbers
digital.
on the back.
Oh, chapter
But
13.
then chapter 13, let me see. Kelsier doesn't really like that. I guess he doesn't like Ellen to begin with. Ellen, whatever.
Yeah, there's some
Mhm.
reason why
Understandable.
they're
I
like
mean, like
they're
he
worried.
just hates all
He
nobles.
hates nobles.
He said the
Yeah,
only good
and
he's like literally the only good noble is a dead noble,
that's a
like all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. And that's the most
Uh,
powerful house, so like they don't want to be involved with them. Really.
and then she's like trying to convince him at the end to let her go with him to wherever he's going.
Mm.
Oh no.
Oh
She
yeah.
runs away first.
And she learns about the road that he set up to travel through as
Oh, yeah,
like
like the
Oh,
Vin.
like
Allomantic road or
yeah,
whatever. That's
just
cool as
follow the
fuck.
bronze brick road.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that's what I should have made the video title. I had a hard time figuring out a video thing to put on the graphic because it was like a shorter section, and I'm like, we didn't learn all that much, I
Uh-huh.
guess, but we did learn about ATM. So, and then they
Yeah,
said something
that's
about the
important.
ATM economy, so I was like, okay,
Uh-huh.
that's what I based it
It's
off of.
fun.
But that was cool. Oh yeah, they also, I guess, before she goes to follow Kelsier, they like had another hint about like the Lord Renault imposter. So like they mentioned that
Mm.
the imposter met Ellen 4 years ago, but Kelsey only escaped the pits 2 years ago. So it's like if the
Mm.
imposter was only set up 2 years ago, assuming that the imposter was only set up when Kelsey escaped, like how does he know about like stuff 4 years ago? So my hypothesis is still that they can somehow like possess people or steal their memories to be them somehow. Just
Mhm.
putting that out there.
Yeah, like inherit their memories.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
cool.
still thinking he's a mist wraith.
That could like be
Just ate
shaped
'em.
to be a human.
Could be. Yeah.
You know, if I'm right, I'm gonna be surprised because even I don't believe it.
It's an out
And
there
I don't
theory.
believe me.
Yeah, and then when does chapter 13 end? When she like reaches Kelsey, basically.
Yeah. Oh, so he teaches her about ATM.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
and you can
So she
see
tries it
like
for
that
the
it
first time.
you can see the future and process information faster.
Yeah.
Damn, is that like Adderall? You can process just a whole bunch of information.
Yeah, it's literally
Oh.
they just get locked in. Is what
Yeah.
happens when they take ATM.
Yeah, I think it reminds me of one of those like My Hero Academia powers, quirks. Right? Wasn't one of what is it that guy with the glasses that was the other guy's old partner?
Oh,
He can see like 2 seconds into the future, or like 8 seconds, something like that.
was it like? Oh fuck! I keep saying. What was his name?
I don't remember his name at all.
Nighthawk or some shit like that.
No, it was like the dude, like the nerdy guy with the glasses, I think.
No, yeah. It was
Is that his name?
All Might's old friend or like
Yeah.
sidekick or whatever.
Yes. Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Night Eye. That's what it was.
Night Eye. Oh, fancy.
Oh.
Yeah, that
I don't
was
even
cool.
remember that part of this.
Why did I look up Night Eye and like the first picture is him with his shirt unbuttoned?
Oh god.
Bro, anime fans need to chill.
All right, and then
So
so I mean these chapters went by pretty quick because it was just all action, not a lot of like exposition, which is good. I think the author does a really good job of balancing that though, because you're not stuck in like 4 hours of like fact regurgitation where nothing happens, but you're also not going too quick.
Or like talking about like whole like multiple chapters in a row of how much they like hate their boyfriend because they
Oh,
won't
God.
tell them their secrets.
Yeah.
because they're so
Yeah.
they're mad about
Yeah.
it.
I feel like
but also they're so horny for them. Like every single chapter.
Yeah.
now I
Like,
realize most of our discussions in the last book were just complaints.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
It was
all
just
complaints except for
complaining.
yo, dragons, cool as fuck. And
Yo,
then
where's
it's
the
like
dragon?
complaining for the rest of the
Some
time.
theories.
Complaining.
Yeah.
But then, where were we?
So she follows Kelsey, and Kelsey is like, "Oh shit, why are you here?" And then he teaches her about atium, which burns quickly, I guess. And then he agrees reluctantly to let her follow him into wherever he's going. I guess like to like the Lord Ruler's place to go into this room that he's seen the Lord Ruler go into, but like at like very specific times of day, and he wants to know what's in it. And I guess this was the reason why he got caught last time, was trying to figure out the same thing. That's what he mentioned. So it's like, damn, bro, like it's like a random Thursday night. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna redo the plan that got me almost killed last time. I'm like, bro, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. Hey, Kelsier never said that he was the smartest man. He just said that he said, I'm him. Yeah. But even so,
but also like, yo, this guy was like,
claimed.
This guy could have been thrown back into the pits or actually killed this time, and doesn't tell like anyone, basically, at least that we know of, and just like goes off by himself. Like, dang.
Yeah, is the leader of the entire plan of this whole thing.
Like, I thought he was just gonna recon, like maybe like scope out the building from the outside and just like watch them, but I didn't think. Maybe he also didn't think that they would get attacked, I guess. But at the same time, like, if this was the huge ass, like, dangerous plan that got you captured last time, I don't think I'd repeat it again without, like, assistance, you know?
It also didn't seem like this was like he planned to do it tonight because, like, he's been watching the guards and this is the best time to go in or anything like that. It seems like he was just kind of like, I think I'm feeling it tonight.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm bored tonight. I got nothing else better to do.
Try again.
You know, might just fuck around and break into the palace, you know.
But he found out all right.
I think he like mentions that last time he planned it too well, and that's why he got caught. So this time he's
that's
just
such a
going straight,
Gojo
no
move.
vibe, like all vibes. Like
I think he
no
took the wrong
plans.
lesson out of what happened the last time.
He's like, the problem last time was that I planned it too much. If I just go like out of the blue, I'm definitely not gonna get caught.
Yeah, just go willy nilly. You're like,
Yeah,
nothing bad can happen.
No.
Mercury in retrograde right now. Like, I think it's time.
He was like, if I don't plan anything
Feeling silly.
bad to happen, then nothing bad will happen.
Yeah.
If I
He
don't
was trying
plan,
to he was manifesting his destiny. It didn't work.
yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be a positive destiny, but yeah.
Yeah, and then in chapter 14, well, actually, I like the name Credit Shaw. It's like, what does that mean? But it
Credit.
sounds
That's like the
cool.
name of like the area, isn't it?
It's like Hill of 1,000 Spires or something. It's a terrace word. It's explained
Yeah.
somewhere else because he's got all those just buildings that are just spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still crazy to me too. I
Yeah.
need to know what these like the skyline looks like, just a bunch of spikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just imagine like 1,000. Well, I guess that's how he describes it, 1,000 spikes or something like that.
Yeah,
But
I guess the
Yeah.
book cover
again, I
kind
need
of shows spires. It's just very pointy houses.
the way people
Mhm.
like imagine this place is so different to how I picture it.
I thought you can't picture anything.
I cannot, and that's the problem. Like, I just think of a spire, and then I can't think of multiple spires. Like, what do
What the
1,000
heck?
spires look like?
Aw.
But they go in, they it seems to start off well, but then they get bodied by steel
I was
inquisitors.
having a
And we
hard
find out.
time understanding what this space was like. So they go into some hall, and there's like a house in the hall, or like some mini
Yeah, there's
house.
like a little building inside of
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, what is
a big
that?
room.
Like, is
I
that
was
like?
picturing like it's because like maybe because I'm also reading another book where there's like a castle within a castle. Like
What?
that's like kind of yeah. There was like the original stone castle was around it. They built a fully glass castle, so that's why it was easy for me to picture it.
But this one seemed like it was like the size of
No,
like a
but
room.
I
It
was
didn't seem
thinking
like
it
it
was
was
like
like.
Yeah.
it was like a small mausoleum within the castle.
I guess.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's what I was picturing, like a mausoleum type building. I don't know why specifically a mausoleum, but
I feel like that the
Yeah,
size of
like
one, like the
all of
scale of
yeah,
one. Yeah.
like one of those tiny ones you would see in like a graveyard, like where it's not,
Mhm.
it's like not even, it's like the size of a room, but like it's technically like its own building.
Yeah. It's because it's got like walls and a door.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm like, I guess it can only hold one person because he said, or Kelsier said that he would see the Lord Ruler like go in and out at whatever time, but he went to go. I guess was it Kelsey went to go open it first? I don't have my book with me right now, but was it
Yeah.
Kelsier went
Think
to
so,
open
yeah.
it? Like he basically touched the knob and then like someone like popped out of there. Basically, is that what happened? Yeah. So
and
this
like
guy
He
literally,
like opened the
really,
door and he was
I
there.
just
he
pictured
really
he
had a
opened the
death
door,
sentence.
and then the Steel Inquisitor was like, oh, like Dio.
Like what?
Like Dio, like oh,
How's
it's like
Dio?
you're coming to me or whatever. That's what I pictured in my head.
I don't have my book.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would go back to that page and see what the was it an Inquisitor, a Steel Inquisitor that was
It
in
was
there
Yeah.
two,
Inquisitor.
three Steel Inquisitors.
I think it's 3.
that
Yeah.
were inside the little house thing? It's like a
I
clown
feel like
car
that's
No, so there's one guy in
in the
the
thing. Yeah,
room, and then 2 more came in
Yeah, okay.
through open archways. It says so. I think
So
just in the
maybe they
greater room.
somehow knew that Kelsey was coming through, or they just
You
maybe
think they
have
were?
guards
You think
there.
they were just
Clearly.
waiting in the hallways because they knew he was coming? Like they were like, okay, guys, let's time this. So it's like epic.
You're like,
Yeah,
yo,
they're
we
like,
gotta
okay,
look so
ready,
dramatic.
1, 2, on my signal.
He's like, when
Yeah,
I
I
say
think,
this
like, they
line,
were
you guys have to come in dramatically.
Yeah, because I'm reading it again. So it's Kelsier strode forward, and Vint turned. The center of the room was dominated by a small structure, a building within the building. And it had an empty chamber. It was a smooth black marble floor. And then Kelsier walked up to a large oaken door set into the inner building. And then after that, he reached out, pulled open the door, and then the Steel Inquisitor just was standing there.
He just popped out. He's like, oh,
Mhm.
hello.
Yeah, so I think like maybe that's where they chill.
That's where they chill. That's like their
Maybe.
restroom.
I mean, that's like their
It's the break room for the Steel
yeah,
Inquisitors.
yeah.
You know,
Maybe that's just where
they were
like
just having some water cooler talk, and then he hopped
yeah,
in.
Yeah, they were
uh,
gossiping.
yeah, they were gossiping, and then to the side, she saw two other black robed inquisitors stride through the open archways. So yeah, they're maybe this is where they chill. But then they get absolutely bodied by the inquisitors.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like they
She
can just run away
steals some kind
basically.
of book just on like happenstance that's definitely going to be super important.
Yes. And then Vin basically just frantically runs away the entire time. Like she is a
Mhm.
prey,
She
definitely.
had her
Uh,
first murder though, baby's first murder. She killed 4 men with her shotgun effect of coin pushing. That's what I wrote.
Mhm.
and like Kelsier said, uh, they were evil men, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's like don't worry about it, kid. You
Yeah.
know they were evil. If it makes
Don't
you
worry
feel
about
any
it.
better.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong. Possibly,
Mhm.
I
most
think he kind of
Maybe.
likely.
misses the nuance about why someone would work for their enemy. He's a
Yeah.
little bit too black and gray. I mean, black and white about it all.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know, I wouldn't feel too
But
bad in
like,
this instance because they were trying to kill them, so,
yeah, no, in this case, I wouldn't feel bad. But like when he's like even if they're
yeah,
ska,
all
they're
nobles.
traitors.
Not
Yeah,
all
Uh-huh.
they
hashtag
deserve
not
to
all
die with.
stuff.
Um, but then let's
Yeah,
see.
he runs away.
Um, we don't know what happens to Kelsier, so we just basically go on Vin, and
Yeah. Oh, she gets stabbed real bad.
yeah,
Like sliced.
Mhm.
She said her guts were like coming out or something. Or when she got this is jumping forward, but when they got back to the house and she had to get like sewn back up, like I'm sure her insides were a little jumbled.
Yeah. So at the end of this, she just kind of like is starting to pass out, and then she's encircled by warm,
Yeah.
kind arms.
I want to know. So yeah, it was Sayzed, and then she's like, "Oh, I heard a
Mhm.
crack," and then like the warm arms like took her. So I'm like, "Dang, how did he kill the Steel Inquisitor?" I want to know the sheer power of will.
Mhm.
Question mark.
Yeah, he seems really cool. Well, I think in the next chapter he says it uses a metal mind or whatever, so
Mhm.
it's whatever his secret powers are.
I like Sayzed as a character. Like that's one of my favorite tropes where it's like the smart, like quiety, kind of like silent but strong, or like he just has a really OP move that like only comes out in desperate situations. That's really cool.
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah, and we still don't know what he did. Only that he was able to incapacitate a Steel Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm. And that he's a good
After
healer, apparently, or
the
medic.
Mhm.
yeah, and that brings us to chapter 15, where we find out, oh, Kelsier made it out. We don't know how,
Mm-hmm.
but he did. And says that, does he describe his metal mines here?
He just
This is
talks
when
about it.
he explains that like I had to use like a
Used
one
that.
metal mind to like save her or whatever.
Yeah, I wonder how many he has then.
Mhm.
Yeah, his
Excuse me,
powers are
sir.
really
May
cool.
I have one metal mind, please?
I think you guys will like what the metal mines are.
Nice.
Um,
Ooh.
and
Yeah.
then let's see. The book that Vince stole is written in an interesting language that it definitely, like you said, Ren, is going to become probably important later on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
I
think
actually forgot about this
Yeah.
book.
I already picked up on it because they said that language was like the old language of where the Lord Ruler is from. So I'm like, oh, it's probably his diary or
Uh-huh.
something.
Yeah, his original
Damn, his
homeland.
Yeah.
diary. We stole his
Ooh.
diary, bro. We got.
Ooh.
Are we gonna find out who he has a crush on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll find out who is Quan or whatever.
Who? Quan?
Yeah.
Wait,
In the
where's that one from?
beginning, quote in the beginning of this before the chapter
Mm-hmm.
says, "I don't know why Kwan betrayed me."
Oh.
That's
Man.
why
was-
he's evil.
Yeah, because his
Yeah.
Nakama betrayed
his
him.
boyfriend betrayed him.
His boyfriend.
Yeah. Says he was the one who discovered me. He was the terrorist philosopher who first called me the hero of ages.
Oof.
So
Forsaken by your
then he was
Nakamas.
like, actually, maybe this guy not so good. Yeah.
And
so
then
that-
let's see. And then
then they're gonna do surgery on Vin.
and we'll see if
Mm.
she
You think they had an
She lives.
anesthesiologist when they put her under?
oh god.
Did they though? I forget what they
No, I-
mentioned. She was already passed out, I think.
She was
I
already
think she was just
passed
past that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just kind of burning pewter like subconsciously, which is cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Or the pewter is like her numbing anesthesia.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of
And
the
like, if she
equivalent.
stopped burning it, like she would just straight up die immediately.
Yeah, they mentioned
I'm
that.
assuming
then-
from like shock because like of like your body can't handle that level of pain normally.
I
Uh-huh.
was thinking it was a blood loss.
Yeah, she's probably losing a
Oh,
lot of
that
blood.
too. Yeah.
Like she's probably going to hemorrhagic shock. I don't know how they're gonna do the surgery. Definitely is magic.
Yeah. Don't worry. CZ got
But-
this. He's a pro.
Yeah, he's a
Mhm.
pro. I don't know what he's gonna do, but
Well, it says
He's
that
just pro-
he stitched her insides back together and then closed the outer wound and applied a bandage. I think he just did regular medical stuff. He's just real good at it because he knows all of the
He knows
history
religion.
and science
He
of
knows
like
medicine.
everything in the world.
This guy's a complete package.
Yo, he's a renaissance man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's pretty much where part 2 ends. A bit of a difference from the end of part 1.
Mhm.
One of our protagonists
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not doing
And
good.
I will say with Vin almost dying, Kelsey finally like kind of hesitates. Like he's like, maybe I should have thought about this more. Like
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
shouldn't just like be doing random shit
Uh-huh.
on a whim.
Yeah, now he has
Um,
Nakama to worry about.
Mhm. There is a little like, well, towards the end of this chapter, talking about the Lord Ruler and how he like people have tried to figure out a way to kill him. It says
But
that he
he's, like,
ignores normal
unkillable.
wounds and decapitation only annoys him.
Yeah, that's
A
weird.
group of us burned down his inn during one of the early wars. The Lord Ruler walked out as barely more than a skeleton, then healed in a matter of seconds.
I will
That's
say
So he's
crazy.
just, like,
that's tough as fuck.
Yeah, he
crazy.
got regen powers.
Yeah, he walked out.
Like yeah,
skeleton.
I was just
Just
picturing like
regrow
a
your
skeleton with like
body.
maybe some meat still on it, but like him just walking out like that as he slowly grows back, like everything.
Uh-huh.
That shit sounds tough as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they
It
stand a
says
chance
only
right now.
stories of the 11th metal offered any hope.
Mm.
So it's something about the 11th metal.
Maybe the
They
11th
need the
metal is
11th metal.
like a cross to a vampire. Like for some reason they can't regen or come back from
Yeah.
it.
It's just a clove of garlic.
Yeah, it's shaped like garlic. Metal garlic, save us.
It's actually just a cross. Jesus is our savior.
Wow. He
Oh,
says
yeah,
that.
it's
He's like,
just
you
the
guys want to learn
wrong
about
Lord
Christianity?
Ruler.
That's the religion Vin
Yeah.
winds up
Yeah.
falling into.
Oh god, that's such an. No wait, isn't this guy a Mormon? Right, the author.
He's Mormon, yeah.
Yeah.
But
he is.
technically, Mormon is like a branch of
A sect of
Christianity.
it, yeah.
So you know, it's not
That's
out of the
funny.
question.
Vin becomes a Mormon. The whole more of the story is that he's trying to convert everyone to Mormonism.
That's
The
his long-term
11th
plan.
medal is the
Just
gold plates that
world.
John's whatever his name was found.
Yeah, talked about.
But oh damn. All right, so that was Part two.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very much appreciating the fact that we're stopping at the parts, like the end of the parts, because it's like a completed arc, so to say. Like, imagine if we stopped
Yeah, and-
between
Mhm.
like this like chapter 14 or even like 13 and 14. It would have been a little jarring.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
definitely because the parts are more manageable. In the other book, like part 1 was like 30 chapters and part 2 was another 30 chapters. Like we can't just
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
just like half
Yeah,
the book.
this is more manageable. But I forget if all of his books are like that.
Where they have parts.
No, where the parts are manageable like that.
Oh, okay.
Like I know that the Mistborn trilogy, at least, yeah. but I don't remember if, for example, the Stormlight Archive is like that.
Is that in the same universe? Because I think I
Mm.
was looking up his bibliography of what he's written, and it's like there's the trilogy of this like Mistborn series. There's some other like I guess spin-off in the Mistborn universe, and then is Stormlight Archives like a completely different
Uh-huh.
series?
Yeah, they're all like in they're part of the same, I guess, Marvel Cinematic
The
Universe.
Sanderson
Like,
cinematic, Sanderson written
yeah,
universe.
but there's like a multiverse, cause like, I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but they're like interrelated,
Mm-hmm.
but they're in different universes. There's universe
Interesting.
hoppers that can go to different of these worlds.
Kind of like Final Fantasy,
Mm.
but only some of them.
Yeah, kind of like but yeah,
Is the
that
Lord Ruler Sephiroth?
Oh god.
I actually forgot how he looks.
Oh, I had to tell you, Andrea, yesterday at the concert, which I'm sad you couldn't go. But
I know, me
for the
too.
encore, which I think is always One Winged Angel, like unsurprisingly. But they actually had new footage, and it was the Advent Children footage they were showing. So I thought they were gonna play the Advent Children version, but it was just the normal OG. But I was sad. But they were playing all Advent
Oh
Children
man,
footage for One Winged Angel. I was like, yes,
Advent Children is my favorite version.
yeah. We gotta have them play it next time, but
Yeah.
they stick to the OG. I don't know. Rebirth, we'll see. I guess the Rebirth version of One Winged Angel. I don't remember what it
Did they
sounds
play a
like
lot of
actually.
Final Fantasy 16 songs?
They did they did a lot of not 15, they did 16 and 14 because the composer is actually there, Masayoshi Soken. He was in attendance. And like he was on stage
Ooh.
to like say his words and stuff like that. And then they had the singers of the Final Fantasy 16 songs there too. Well, I guess it's the same singer for the 14 and 16 songs. So she was here and she sang like
Mhm.
all those with words.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, I'm
Even though
sad.
I don't play 14 and I never played 16 yet, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but that sounds cool. It didn't hit me
Hmm.
as emotionally.
I still haven't finished 16 either.
Where are you
And I
at in
bought
that
it like,
game?
oh shit, I'm like maybe 40%, 50% done,
Okay, that's a good chunk.
Yeah.
but I haven't played it since March. I bought it like half a year ago. I just have a terrible problem where I'm not finishing my video games now.
Yeah, we're old. That's how you know.
Yeah, man, I miss it.
All right, for the next part though, what is the chapters for Mistborn?
So the next part
It
we
is
end
16 through it's 130 pages.
Okay.
16 to 25.
All right, let me edit my about page for that. Reading through 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then next, well, I can end the stream and then we can talk about dates and stuff. But any other final thoughts about part 2? I thought it was a good part, good like manageable part, and we learned a lot.
Yeah, I think like
Mhm.
the heist part is kicking in. There's action. There's a hint of something in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It's continuing to set up more pieces for not only the end of the book, but I think the whole trilogy. So
Nice.
I like it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. Props to you guys for recommending it.
I
Yay.
can't wait for the whole trilogy and then everything to start piecing together in the cliffhangers that are coming.
So wait, Andrea, did you read the whole
Mhm.
trilogy or just this first book?
I read the whole trilogy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's been like more than 10 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm.
forgot a lot about it. I mean, I remember the big things, um, but definitely it's taking me by surprise as well.
Oh, that's good. And it's like little nostalgia
That's
too, because 10 years ago we were graduating high school. So
God.
we're
Ugh,
old.
Yeah.
we're old. Yeah, guys, next year, 2025 is gonna be my 30th.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. I
Yeah, we
know.
Everyone's gotta.
I know, I
already.
know. I have
Good
to
book
I'm gonna have
club.
to
I'm
throw a
gonna let
ballin'
me
party.
let me end the stream. We'll talk about dates, but anyways.
All
Alright,
right.
catch us next time for part 3 of Mistborn The Final Empire. And we'll see if Vin makes it out alive, which I'm sure her plot armor still applies.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yay.
Imagine they actually just killed her,
Yay.
like Aerith in, well, spoilers, but in the OG.
Spoilers for a 30-year-old
Spoilers
game.
Spoilers for like a
from
30-year-old
like
game.
1996 or whatever.
You
Yeah.
don't know. But yeah, that must have been wild to experience that. I want to know what it was like. I actually probably would have had like to put the game down for like a week to like mourn if that was me.
I think
It
I
was
would have
pretty
dropped the
sad.
game, to
Oh
be
jeez.
honest.
No, yeah, I
Aw.
would have dropped. I actually, knowing me, I probably would have dropped it if that's what if
You
I
would have
didn't
gotten
know that
angry
was
then?
coming and
Damn.
no, because I didn't watch Code Geass after a certain point because they killed off a character and like story wise it made sense, but it pissed me off so much that like I was like, yeah, it's not worth it anymore.
That sucks.
Yeah, I
The
dropped
second half of
Kogias
Death
too
Note.
after that. After he accidentally kills someone, I
Yes,
think.
yes. The
Yeah.
accidental killing
Yeah.
was pissed me off so much.
So stupid.
I was so angry. I just like turned off the episode and just never watched it again.
I
Oh,
mean,
I
it's
didn't
kinda
love
like-
the episode.
kinda like
I just
JJK
watched the
too.
last one.
Although I
It
do wanna
made
catch up.
sense. It made sense what happened. Like it's because like it was like because if it
There
ended
was
there where
miscommunication, I think,
like
right?
it yeah because like it was basically like he would have resolved all the problems if he didn't accidentally kill her.
Yeah, I dropped it after that
Damn.
too. But I went to the last like the last episode just to see how it ends, and I'm like, okay, that was
I did actually see how it ends though. I also saw
Yeah.
that on TikTok. So
But yeah, I had legit also dropped Death Note after Elle died. So it's
to be
Yeah,
fair,
definitely
half of Death Note.
everything after Elle's death is like not as good. So I
Yeah,
get it.
Right.
I did watch it, but it was disappointing.
Yeah, I
Spoiler
watched
for
it. Yeah,
Code
but like
Geass
it
and
just
Death
felt
Note.
Mhm.
it
You
just like
haven't
felt
Should
like a
put that in
worse
the
death.
description.
Ever.
And Final
Yeah.
Fantasy 7 OG.
Hey, we're way past like the
Yeah.
spoiler like
Spoilers
like
for 2010.
Yeah.
yeah. It's over 10 years ago. It's your fault if you get spoiled.
Yeah.
At this point, it's just be common knowledge anyway.
Yeah.
It's like spoiling who Darth Vader is, you know?
Yeah.
Who's
Alright,
Darth Vader?
and let me end the stream. Peace out to the streamy people